Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball. It's the show, and it comes your way next. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
115.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Hit in the air to right field. Carlson back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Freddie Peralta is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So now into the box is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now here's the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready now is Edmundo Sosa. First offering.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cardinals. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Escobar, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Willie Adames is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Now the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Nolan Arenado, very weakly on the ground. Bottom of the second here with no score. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Popped him up. Urias in foul ground. And he makes the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count. Here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Once again, a 3-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
The first baseman.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Carlson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up is Demetrius Lewis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. There to take it now is Cain as he puts it away for the first out. Next to hit is Yadier Molina. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. First offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the right fielder.
Next to dig in, Dylan Carlson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he falls behind 0-2. And he got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Lays off. 2-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So here is Avisail Garcia. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. To 2-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
2-2. Runners off for second. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Milwaukee leaves one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. The bottom of the fourth, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Edman, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Grounded back up the middle. Adames picks it up, and a good throw gets him one down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in is Edmundo Sosa, struck out in his first at-bat. Fouled off. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hard hit at third. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the AB now. Narvaez stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box now, Luis Urias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder.
Thank you, Heidi.
Tyler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tyler O'Neill is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Demetrius Lewis, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there he goes towards second, and he fouls this one off. Bader leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now in the box, Rowdy Tellez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Number 11.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the 17th, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Arenado has it, and that's the second out.
The batter, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And there's a base hit on the line.
Take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh-2, here it is. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Yadi Molina digging in now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Dylan Carlson. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back at the track. But it's over his head and it pops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Runner goes for third. A swing and a deep drive to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to second home run early in the year, and it gives the Cardinals a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Edmundo Sosa, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Brett Anderson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
So now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. To the left side, but it's well foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And this throw gets away from him.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone. He paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He swings and grounds it to short. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher.
Digging in next, Narvaez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Pulled toward right center field. Bader is there. 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Next up, Willie Adames, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Edman is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Demetrius Lewis. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, 1 down.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
Stepping in once again is Dylan Carlson. He doubled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that is intended to be down in the zone. And this better pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box now, Tommy Edman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Cards leave one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
New
please.
pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. He's set, and the pitch. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 0-2 once more. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
To the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And not in time as the run scores.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Jace Peterson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Colton Wong, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield, he's going to wave him.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Now here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Brewers 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Now at the plate, here is Edmundo Sosa. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
The shortstop, Edmundo.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Next, it'll be Tyler. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
0-2. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Urias has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's set. Here it comes. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
0-2 once more. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. One left for. Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
At the plate now is Avisail Garcia. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
At the plate, Eduardo Escobar. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Next up is Narvaez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now here's the first offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
To first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots.
4-2 the final score today. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Miles Michaelis earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jordan Hicks earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.